and me. Everything I know, and anywhere I go, it gets hard, but it won't take me. And when the last one falls, when it's all said and done, it gets hard, but it won't take away my love. I'm here without you, baby. Just alone, my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. And sooner or later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. was made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
Technology has changed over the decades, and that's made music.
Sky tissue that I wish you saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know-It-All. I'll close your eyes and I'll kiss you, 'cause with the birds I'll share. With the birds I'll share this lonely view. And with the birds I'll share this lonely view. And push me up against the wall. Young duck girl in a push-up bra. I'm falling all over myself to lift your heart and taste your health. 'Cause with the birds I share this lonely view. And with the birds I share this lonely view. And with the birds I share this lonely view. Blood lost in a bathroom stall. A southern girl with a scarlet draw. Waved goodbye to Ma and Pa, 'cause with the birds I share. With the birds I share this lonely view. With the birds I share this lonely view. Soft spoken with a broken jaw. Step outside, but not to brawl. And autumn sweet wind, call it fall. I'll make it to the moon if I have to crawl. And with the birds I share this lonely view. With the birds I share this lonely view. With the birds I share this lonely view. That I wish you saw. Sarcastic Mr. Know-It-All.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
$1 million mullet talking Ted DiBiase. I'ma disappear, come back with 8 watches, AP watches. Watch this, Prada paparazzi. I'ma live my life, Miami Vice fell false. I'ma sip lean, you gon' tattletale while I'm sliding down Tearwell. I'ma shine blaze like a chef. Yo, Conan the Barbarian style jewels on my neck. It's the white wide cliff, got a brick on my shelf. And I did it by myself. Bitch, you got a complaint, leave it at the front desk. Shoot it through like Tony Dell. Yeah, my girl brought a girlfriend, made my heart melt. More diamond pointers than a Roosevelt elk. Yeah, mine's crystal clean, urine look like skin melt. Stop asking all them questions, you gon' wrinkle up myself. I'm in Shanghai with the top down. Raspberry Roger Clemens throwing 90 off the mound. Nolan Ryan, Texas Ranger with the Sunset Hound. Half a ticket on my neck every time I pop up. Said it weren't about me, you need to get your stocks up. Yo, I'm a 3-wheel in a Dolce Gabbana truck. Looking to the men and wipe down all the drama. You got another baby mama while I'm chasing a third comma. Still finding who I am, left hand hologram. Right hand on Fruity Pebbles, Toucan Sam. Ronnie J got the bass kicking, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Aventador, hard top, hit up Ken D'Antoni. All the way at West Palm Lamb. Left hand hold 200 grand, all cash. Skirt up off the lot and I did the whole dash. Tiptoe to the cellar, the white Mayweather. 40K yesterday, but it's gon' get better. Orange sapphires, they look like sunsets. I'm a jewel collect like Johnny Quest. Collect call from who?
I said it's for set. Why you ain't been in more movies than
Johnny Depp, Johnny Deep, deep pockets. tickets. I done flipped so much cheese. Should apply to Johnny Rockets. Overqualified. Hold a lot of ties in the streets. Know a lot of guys. Oh, a lot of pride. Pink Caprice. Flexing on them like I had a rubber spine. Lipping at this bitch like I was roller skating. Drunk and blind. Out my way. Bitches flashing to us from the balcony. For you, she's a mouse. For me, a rat. I leave her out my cave. About to say, ain't no about to say. Fuck what you about to say. Me and that high roller Jody. Fuck what you about to say. Catfish, shoulda left me in the creek where you found me. Now you got that river water on you from my country county mud mouth. That's the LSD hitting the Petri dish. Must be, cause they tripping on my draw easel kit. Paint flying out that Krylon can up on the Eastern Bridge. AM 7 ounce Zilla. Go back on me, read the list. Go back homie, hating on me. I'm too heavy for them kids. This ain't nothing overnight except for me to do. Your bitch ain't interested. Bumblebee, interesting intellect. Infamous, pinky rings for American everything in the mix. Baller Z, player spin that kicking tune. Been up in that trunk with 808 since you was still in school. Billy who? Billy's hell. Earnhardt, really Dale? Wanna laugh on suckers, motherfucker, go pick up your mail. The Mullet King. Catfish. Really though. Jody High Roller. Fucking getting it. Fucking getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. That's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching the Lunch Money Show with Uncle Lou and Pigskin Pete. What's up, Pete?
Did you miss me?
Man, I did miss you.
Did you? I missed you guys too.
A lot of people missed you. Kept asking, where's Pete?
Yeah.
They thought you were hiding because of Clemson spring game.
Lots of conspiracy theories going around because of a scrimmage game that I was hiding out in the middle of nowhere. But the truth of the matter is, I'm here. That's all that matters.
How was vacation?
The definition of vacation would assume that one would be relaxing and having a great time, which, by the way, I did. I'm not going to lie, but the older you get, I think the more vacation is not vacation.
Oh, no. My perfect vacation is going somewhere and not doing anything. Is that what you mean? You weren't able to do that? You had to be doing something all the time?
Oh, no, I think it's, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. But I mean, there was so many people involved. I don't even know where to begin, but
well, it was your wife's birthday, right? That's one of, I mean, it was spring break for your kids, and it was your wife's birthday, and y'all met up with a bunch of people, right?
A bunch of people would be an understatement.
Okay.
But yes. So her birthday was on the 8th last Friday, not this last Friday, but the Friday before. And that started the whole thing out. We had a whole group of people that came up from the upstate of South Carolina. Some actually, all the people that came up on that night were people that I met on YouTube. Prince 6'1", Tiger Nation, Richie and Nick and their friends come up and hung out with us. We had a great night that night, and then they left the next day, and a whole nother group of people came in that are from Charleston, our family and friends from here, like 4 different families.
Yeah,
for the whole week. Listen, I'm not saying I have a great time. I had a great time, but what I'm saying is, I'm a homebody, so I like being in my own element. I don't like being around a lot of people generally, and I'm just glad to be home. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
y'all were gone for a full week?
10 days. So from 2 Fridays ago till today, I got home today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But we had a good time. Went to the spring game on Saturday on 2 hours of sleep. We partied till 6 a.m. and then got up at 8 and drove into Clemson and went to the spring game and then came back. But we stayed there for the whole week. So we stayed in this lake house in Livonia, Georgia, which is on Lake Hartwell, which is, the Clemson Lake that you always talk about.
Right.
That's Lake Hartwell. I didn't realize how big that lake was, actually. I mean, that lake extends from Clemson all the way into Georgia. So we stayed on the Georgia side. But it's probably 75 to 80% in South Carolina and 15 or 20% in Georgia. We stayed on the Georgia side.
Right.
And, but it was an amazing house. We had a great time. We had two boats there. We had, I don't know, 15 people there. Half of them were just, small children. We rented the boat. We had two boats that came there. We had three boats there.
Wow.
It was something. You know what? Here's the thing, though. Most of what happened over the past week, I can't say on here, which is unfortunate because other people are involved,
Oh yeah.
And so I can't allow them out, but it was an interesting week to say the least. That's all I'll say. I mean, a lot happened. Happened. And then at the end of the week of the lake house, we went to Table Rock, South Carolina, or Pickens County is what it is. It's only like 30 minutes from where we were staying at. And we spent the last 3 days there in a mountain cabin that some of my wife's friends, old friends from high school, they're all West Virginia grads and people that came down and they bought us a cabin from like 6 months ago, and they're like, hey, we're going down there, we'll buy you a cabin, just because we want to see you and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so we went there, and that was interesting too. And of course, we went on a hike up the mountain and did a bunch of other stuff too. But so it was. Listen, I had a great time. Being disconnected from YouTube for 10 days, I think I'm trying to think back. I think probably since I came on YouTube, there's never been more than 6 or 7 days that I've been off of YouTube. So for being away for 10 days, and most of that time was without internet,
right.
was definitely challenging to me. And I missed all of you guys. I really did.
So you took some time off of YouTube.
Well, I take time off YouTube every year, but never for 10 days though.
That's important. You need to do that. Everyone needs to take time off of YouTube.
That is true. I did realize that too, but I don't know, man. Have you ever done that? 10 days?
No. No.
What's the most you've done before?
Maybe if I'll go back to the early couple of years, I might have done a week. But in the last 5 or 6 years, I really don't think I've gone more than 2 or 3 days without posting something.
Yeah, you post. You are in the rare group of especially college football guys that even when you're on vacation, you upload videos.
I've done the morning show from hotel balconies.
No, I've seen. Yeah, right. Yeah. You went to the beach a couple years ago, right? And,
Now I didn't do the morning show like 4 mornings like I do normally. I think I did it maybe twice or something. But I don't think I've. Like I said, I'd have to go back and actually look at the dates of the videos, like on the first couple of years I was on YouTube, like in 14 and 15. But since 2016, I don't think I've gone more than 2 or 3 days without posting something.
And believe me, I thought about going live a couple of times. More than a couple of times, probably 10 times. But we had 10 adults and 10 kids in this house, and it was a madhouse the whole time. And there was always something going on. I just couldn't do it. And so I started to get jealous and mad. And so when I saw people posting videos about Clemson spring game, I went to the damn thing. I started seeing people posting videos about it all over the internet, and I got jealous and mad and just
huh? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I definitely did. And so I started trolling, but it's hard to troll when you can't troll.
It's hard to troll from dial-up internet. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
I saw your post yesterday. It was like, well, I have a video. It might take 12 hours for it to upload, or I might have to wait and upload it when I get back to Charleston.
Hey, that video took 20 hours to upload.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. And just for the record, you will not be making any videos about other people's spring games, right?
No, I won't. And
Okay.
guess what though?
What?
So that I definitely was trolling in that video, but I was also halfway serious because I don't think I've ever made a video about somebody else's spring game. I'm not hating on people that do it. Okay. So, you know what the funny thing is about this is that I was sitting, so I got back from the spring game and I started seeing, like, I had internet that was very sporadic. Okay. So it would be like I'd get 12 hours of nothing and then everything would pop up at one time type deal. And so I saw all these different Clemson spring game videos pop up on YouTube. But that comment was actually directed at one person. The person that I have been making fun of for the past, I don't know, 3 years about being the third best Clemson YouTuber on YouTube. Do you know who that is?
Jackpot?
Carolina Jackpot.
Yeah.
DeAndre Johnson. Freshman.
It's like, well, they've been hanging tough. Well, they've been playing as good as they can. Yeah.
Oh, how about that? Jackpot Leslie makes one.
So, Carolina Jackpot, and God bless this guy. I mean, it's got to be hard to be a Gamecock fan, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I almost feel sorry for him, but I don't. But he posted a video, apparently, and here's the other thing. I didn't even see the video. All I did was, so I would go on Twitter like twice a day and YouTube twice a day. But Twitter's easier than YouTube. Like you can just read like 3 sentences or whatever. Somebody posted on there, I can't wait to see Pixie and Pete's reaction to Carolina Jackpot's video. I'm going, what's going on here? And he goes, well, he said that that based on what he saw, that Clemson was going to get smoked by South Carolina in the regular season. And I go, oh my God, I don't know if this guy's trolling. I don't know what's going on. But this is what South Carolina fans do every single year. You know this.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Tennessee and Florida fans, right? Actually, it's worse than Tennessee and Florida fans because at least Tennessee and Florida have done something in the past 20 years. South Carolina hasn't. So I don't know if this guy's trolling or not. He might be. But
South Carolina fans are very excited. They're more. Normally, Carolina fans only get this excited when there's a new coach, which is like every 3 or 4 years. But Spencer Rattler has really elevated their line of thinking this offseason. I mean, hell, they even let off a huge fireworks show after the spring game on Saturday.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right over the stadium there. I actually do kind of feel bad for Jackpot and Carolina fans this year in particular, because I know y'all smoked them last year, but in terms of the number of games they won, it was almost twice as many as most people predicted.
I give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, it was a pretty good year.
Nobody expected them to make a bowl game, and they did. All right, so I'll give them that. And they won their bowl game too against North Carolina, who is a preseason top 15 team.
Yeah,
so I'll give them that. But this whole thing where they're based on a spring practice game, they're going to beat Clemson. I don't know if he was serious or not. Yeah. Do you know if he was?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell with
right.
It's easy to tell when he's mad for real. It's not as easy to tell when he is just making predictions.
And this Spencer Rattler, I mean, look, I understand he's hell, DJ was a 5-star. Where's the same energy about Spencer Rattler about DJ?
Right.
I mean, Oklahoma was absolutely hell, they were more loaded than Clemson was on offense last year. Spencer Rattler got benched for a freshman. And now everyone's, singing his praises now he's going to come into the SEC automatically and start lighting shit up with South Carolina's roster. I mean, these people are high or drunk or both. I don't know which one. But
I mean, I do think the main reason I feel bad for South Carolina fans this season is because I feel like they are going to be a better team. They had the worst quarterback situation in America last year. I think they're going to be better this year, but I think their record is going to be worse. Their record is brutal.
Yeah.
So the record's not going to reflect it, but I think they're probably actually a better team. But I mean, Texas A&M, Clemson, Georgia. That's 3 losses.
Well, they're
Tennessee,
losing in
Kentucky,
Georgia.
they'd be lucky to go 1-1 there.
They haven't beat Texas A&M, since Texas A&M joined the SEC.
Yeah.
Tennessee looks better than they do. Kentucky. I mean, I just don't understand all those teams that we just named that would possibly beat South Carolina or most likely beat South Carolina. Clemson would probably beat. So I don't know what they're thinking to think that they have a chance against Clemson. I mean, Clemson right now, and look, man, I understand. I'm a homer. I get it. But I'm also a realist. Clemson is so far ahead of South Carolina right now in every category. Talent, recruiting, coaching, everything. To imagine that because DJ threw a couple of bad passes in the spring game that all of a sudden Clemson's going to get loose at South Carolina is just fucking ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's the off season. It's the season of hope, even for Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Miami, and Southern Cal fans. So let them have a couple of months into summer because reality comes quick when the calendar flips over to September. So
absolutely.
Anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight to the Lunch Money Show. Me and Pete do this show every Monday night, usually around 10 p.m. So big shout out to those of you who are tuned in. We'll take roll real quick, see who all's here. D4, Palcar 1, B Bean, Kevin Cook, KC. Mrs. Pete, Joey Foster, Matthew Walker, Jacob Watson, Zona Tucson, Rack Dog, Motivated Dedicated. B Bean, I think I said that one already. Huffer Billy Paw, D4 is here. YouTube's giving D4 a hard time, Pete.
What happened?
I'll tell you in a minute. Jarvis, VicTube, maybe somebody knows the answer to his problem. So I'll talk about that in a second because I didn't know the answer. P Digits, Money Man, what's up, buddy? Jerry Wells, Battle Angel, Georgia on my mind. Let me scroll up and see who was here earlier that we might have missed. Hoghead, Fishing Football, Jackson Maxwell, Alan A, Rhino 26. I saw your father-in-law in here earlier too. That's the name I was looking for. I might have scrolled past it. But shout out to everybody for tuning in. Akeem Patterson, what's up, buddy? Appreciate everybody tuning in to the Lunch Money Show. Super chat right below the comments section. If you want to support the show, that's a great way to do it. You can attach a note, a comment, a question, a troll attempt, whatever it is. Me and Pete will be happy to read it. There's also a PayPal and a Cash App link. Those links are in the description of the video. YouTube steals half your super chat before they send it to the YouTube, or PayPal and Cash App do not. So if you have a PayPal or a Cash App and you want to support the show, that's a great way to do it. You can attach notes to those too. And just like with the super chats, we'll be happy to read it. All right. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So D4 recently hit his marks on YouTube for monetization.
Mm-hmm.
Actually a couple of months ago. And it's been forever ago since I went through that.
He just now hit that?
No, he hit it 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit it. I think he had the subs but didn't have the watch time. I forget. I
Oh,
don't.
okay. All right.
Anyway, 3 or 4 months ago, he gets the note from YouTube, you're eligible for monetization. He goes, he sets up his AdSense account, does the whole thing. And there's basically 2 things they have to do. They have to verify your bank account and they have to verify your address. And the way they verify your address, they send you a postcard in the mail with like a 4-digit code on it. And you go to AdSense, it asks you for the code on the postcard. You enter the code in and boom, you're good to go. Well, they never wouldn't send him the postcard.
Hold on now.
And they kept saying they sent it to him.
Let's back up a second here.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of what I had to do. So you're saying I had to send him a postcard in the mail?
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that.
I did.
I definitely didn't. I did it one day. I did it, in 10 minutes. I never got anything in the mail. That's for sure.
Yeah. I did. It was a card with a code on it, and you had to enter the code in.
Really? Wow. Yeah.
And anyway, he requested the card, and like a couple of weeks went by, and he didn't get anything in the mail. So he went back to AdSense to request it again, and they were like, you just requested the card 2 weeks ago. You have to wait 3 weeks or whatever before you request another one. So he waited the extra week. requested another card. It still didn't come. So he Googled or emailed YouTube or something about it or something, and it said, well, maybe it's an issue with your address. Try entering a different address in, a relative's address or something. So he put his sister's address in, still didn't come. This went on for a couple of months. He would wait the 3 weeks. He wouldn't get the card. He'd request the card again. It still wouldn't come. This went on for several weeks. Well, now he logs into YouTube and he gets a note from YouTube that says, it's been 4 months since we mailed you your address card and you've yet to enter the PIN code. If you don't enter the code within 2 weeks, you're going to lose your money.
What?
Yeah. And I don't want to say the amount of money he has in there, but it's,
I'm sure it's significant. Yeah.
Yeah. You're talking, this has been going on for 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Enough money to pay several bills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Several monthly bills. I mean, you're talking, it's in the hundreds of dollars. And they're telling him if he doesn't get that code entered in by a certain amount of time, basically he's going to forfeit that money.
That is weird, man.
It's
because that never happened with me.
Yeah.
I went on and, once I was, qualified for it. And of course, this was almost 4 years ago, probably 3 years ago. And I filled it out online. I never got anything in the mail. It just was, we're going to review your account, and it took like 2 weeks or whatever it was. And it was fine. I never had to do anything like that. So I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. So he's asking me if I had heard of that before. And I said, no, I remember getting the card in the mail and had to enter the PIN code in, but I never had a problem getting the card. And you know this, and I told him this, good luck trying to find any type of email address or anything.
Forget about it.
Email. In fact, it wasn't an email. The only way he even thought to try his sister's address is the YouTube help forums, where it's just other people typing shit in and random idiots answering the questions, and somebody else was having a problem or something. And so they said, well, try using somebody else's address. So he tried that. You can't get in touch. That's the worst part about working for YouTube is you have no way of contacting anybody about any problems or I'm running into a problem now with the whole being sponsored by a gambling thing.
Don't ever get me started with that. I deleted 55 videos because of that.
I deleted 200 or 300 a couple of years ago when I got busted the first time.
You did.
Well, a little over 3 months ago, and I never said anything about it because you never want to let the trolls know when you have a strike on your account.
Yeah.
Because that's like blood in the water for trolls. But the strike has come off my account last week. But 3 months ago, I deleted like 300 videos 2 or 3 years ago. I must have forgot one, and they found it from 4 years ago or something.
I know.
So anyway, that got me thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Because I know for a fact there are bigger YouTube channels than mine that are sponsored by internet gambling sites.
Right.
So I really started looking into it. And here's what I found. You can only promote an internet gambling site. It has to meet 2 criteria. It has to be based in the United States, and it has to go through YouTube's verification process. And the company is the one that has to verify themselves with YouTube. In other words, I can't call YouTube and say, hey, can you verify BetNow? That doesn't work out. BetNow would have to do that. And they're not located in the US, so forget them anyway. But I got an email from another internet gambling company. This is what started all this a couple of weeks ago, that wanted to do basically the same thing that BetNow was doing. And so I emailed them back and I told them, I said, look, YouTube's got a lot of weird rules when it comes to channels promoting gambling channels. So are you based in the United States, and have you been through YouTube and Google's verification process?
No and no.
They wouldn't answer the question. So by not answering the question, that was the answer.
Right. That the answer is no.
But why isn't there a list? I can go to YouTube and I can read the policy that says you cannot promote a gambling website unless it's based in the United States and has been through YouTube's verification process. Right after that, why isn't there a list? There should be a list. There's no list.
Yeah.
And you can't find a list. I can't Google them to ask them if there's a list. Nothing. So
Well, first of all, YouTube's not going to tell you, and either is Bet Now. So what I did when I got I mean, they basically just contacted me, and of course, I'm much smaller channel than you. At that time, I mean, hell, at that time, I might have had maybe 2,000 subscribers. I don't even know what it was, but it was a lot less than I have now. And they basically said, look, man, if you don't take these videos down, we're going to shut your channel down. I don't know what the exact email said, but it was something along those lines. And so I spent probably like 5 hours just going through every single video I ever had. Anything that was related to betting, I deleted immediately. You know, no questions asked. But you're right, though. I mean, there's the lines are so unclear on that, because this is what I heard originally. They were like, you can't put the link to a betting website. Like, you could talk about betting.
yes.
Because here's the thing, man. You can go on YouTube right now and type in betting on football or baseball or whatever, and there's videos that are monetized on there, and you can watch them.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's the difference between this and that? There's no links. You can't put the link in there. Like, as a matter, like if somebody's a gambling addict, right? And this is what they claim, right? They go, if you're a gambling addict, we don't want to promote that. Well, so then why do you have gambling videos on your platform at all? Because I can go on and watch there, and then they'll talk for 15, 20 minutes about why to take this team at -2 or +2 over the other team. But as long as you don't have the link in there, that's the only thing.
Right.
And I guess there's some sort of ancillary stuff that goes, you can't promote it like you had like a Bet Now thing in the background, right? Like a poster, right?
Yeah.
Like, does that violate the rules? Or, I mean, it's very unclear.
The only thing I've ever been able to get out of them is that you can't post a link in the description of the video or the chat section,
Right.
or whatever, asking people to go here and
Right.
do this and do that. I took the poster down and everything else just out of precaution, but they don't care about gambling addiction, because like FanDuel and DraftKings are based in the United States. You can work with FanDuel and DraftKings.
That's it.
You can work. Bad Dog works with one. What's it? MyBookie.
Yeah.
You can work with them.
They're
They're on the list.
And they don't care about your gambling addiction.
Yeah. What it is 2 or 3 years ago, a bunch of states legalized sports gambling in the United States. And so a bunch of United States sports gambling companies started popping up. Prior to that, every sports gambling site was offshore somewhere. And so when that happened, YouTube went in and changed their policy. And I already had 400 Bet Now video, or however many I had. So, you know, I had to go in like you did and remove them all. But it's just but the point is, it's just a mess trying to get YouTube to tell you anything or give you a straight answer. It's not like any other job you've ever had, where if you have an issue, you can either walk into your boss's office, call the HR department, call whatever, the shipping department, whatever. There is none of that. You're just completely on your own. And if they decide they want to pull the plug on you one day, they just pull the plug on you one day. And that's it. Channel's gone.
I'm saying 90%, probably more like 98% or 99% of every email sent to YouTube, whether it's a complaint or not, is an automated response. Yeah. Period. There is no person that's reading that and responding to you. That's the biggest problem with YouTube, really. Yeah. If you're a content creator, and of course there's millions and millions of them across the world. So. And I don't think it's going to change either. So
I don't mind them having rules in place and regulations about what you can and can't do, or can and can't say, or can and can't promote or advertise, because without those rules and regulations and policies at YouTube, they would have no advertisers.
Right.
So I don't mind them having, if they don't want gambling promoted, that's their business. But the issue is it's not clear enough. There's no clear answers. It's all ambiguous. and you're left to sort of guess or figure it out.
Here's
And if
the
you
real
guess
problem.
wrong, your channel's gone.
Here's the problem. It's not even YouTube's problem. It's just they are a product. They're of.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Bible Belt Beauty says YouTube isn't technically a job. What's your definition of a job?
Yeah.
Because so far you're winning for the most ignorant comment of the week, really of the month. So you tell me what your definition of it is. Digging a ditch a job? I mean,
is day trading a job when you sit
is
on a
day
computer
trading-
all day and,
Yeah.
and click on different
why is YouTube not a job?
OnlyFans is definitely a job. Them bitches are working hard.
You know what's not a job? Preacher. Preacher's not a job. It's a scam. Bible Belt Beauties. That's not a job. That's a scam, is what it is. YouTube's not a job. Okay. I tell you what. Since YouTube's not a job, I'll pay your taxes for 2021. You pay my taxes for 2021.
Let me tell you something
How
right
about
now.
that?
I'm 41 years old. Every job I've ever had since I started working at 13. You know what? When I was 16, I was working full time. From the time I was a sophomore in high school, I was working full time. All my other friends, their parents paid for everything. I was working full-time job as a high school student all the way. All my friends went off to college. I was working 60, 70 hours a week. They were all off spending their parents' money, getting drunk, having fun. It's like, you hit it on the head. What is a job? Is spending your parents' money a job? I mean, because I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I don't know what a job is. I guess as far as I know, a job is getting paid and paying taxes. You know.
I don't know if they disappeared or what. But they've got no answers to my questions. I still want to know what that potato thinks a job is. Anyway, it got me pissed off now. I'm taking a bathroom break. I'll be back in a minute.
My point about that was I made more money when I was 16 and 17 working for fucking $6 an hour than I do on YouTube, and I put twice as much effort into this than I did in that. So take that to your bank. Did you know the Uvu gang is not happy with me right now? While we're on this subject, Circle Jerk group. They're mad because I'm friends with Law Tide. They can't. Oh, how could you go on Pete's show and be a guest on Pete's show? He's part of Lou's gang. Can you imagine? Let's imagine a world where there are 30 and 40-year-old men who give a fuck who Law Tide's friends with. And they're on Uvu. I got 13-year-old son who's on Uvu. Guess who's not? Me. I'm not 13 years old.
They picked the wrong day to fuck with me. What is today, Pete?
The 18th of April.
What does that mean this year?
Yeah, hell, I don't know.
Well, I do.
It's the day after Easter. That's all
It's
I know.
tax day.
Oh, is it tax day?
Yeah, so you picked the wrong fucking day to come in here flapping your dick sucker about YouTube's not a guy. Call the IRS and tell them, and they can send me my money back that I sent them today. You stupid fuck. But that's one of those dumbasses, Pete, that runs around in February bragging because they got a $600 refund. Not even understanding that if you get a refund, you're a fucking moron. If you get a refund, you know what that means? You loaned the government money at 0% interest, you fucking nitwit. But that's you. You run around, you go out, you buy a new big screen TV every February. Whee! I got my $600 tax refund in. I'm rich, bitch. Honk, honk. Dumbass motherfucker.
I don't know what refunds have to do with it. You know, from 2008 till 2018, me and Mrs. Peete paid the IRS in tax season $10,000 or more dollars every year. Since then, we get money back, and I'm loving every minute of it. I like getting money back. I'm not gonna lie, feels good. I don't even know if it's worth it, but it still feels good getting a check. I'm just saying.
I mean, I gotta eat bologna sandwiches for 2 months because of all this tax money I had to pay on this job that I don't have. I swear. I thought about blocking them, but I honestly wanted to know their answer, but instead they just ran in head like the bitch they are. Bible Belt beauties. I'll tell you who didn't pay any tax today. The preacher man. Because they don't have to. You know why? They don't have a fucking job.
Yeah.
That's why. They're grifters. Preying on dumbasses like you.
It is weird though. And look, I'm not gonna hate on him. I know him. Well, I don't know him, but yeah, I know him from YouTube. He's a pretty good guy. But honestly though, it is a weird thing that people think that if you spend hours a day, making content that they watch and enjoy and comment on, that's not a job, but everything else is. It is a weird. I don't know what it is. It's sort of a stigma, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people, there's a lot of people that don't understand. When I first started doing YouTube as a full-time job, I spent half my time explaining to people. Like a lot of people don't even know YouTube pays you.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people now I think more people know now. But so a lot of people just don't understand how it works. They don't have any idea.
All right.
How it works. But so I don't mind explaining it to people when they say, how do you get paid from YouTube? I don't mind explaining that to people. But when I spend 5 months a year working 75 hours a week for some dumbass in here to tell me it's not a job, and then the other 7 months of the year I've got to work almost twice as hard to make half the money.
Let me put it
pisses me off, especially on a day when I just sent every dime I have.
For the average American who consumes social media, let me put it in perspective for you. A lot of you out there that are listening probably listen to Joe Rogan. I'm a Joe Rogan fan. I watch almost all of his podcasts because I think that he has amazing guests on. I don't give a shit what his views are or anything else. I think he has interesting people on there. He self-admittedly goes on these podcasts with very little preparation. There's no editing, none of that. He goes on there for 3 hours a day, has people on, interviews them. He makes $100 million for that. And somehow people think that's a job, but somebody like you or me or the thousands of other YouTubers that go on there and are on for 30, 40 hours a week. Compared to Joe Rogan's, what he does 4 podcasts a week for 3 hours. What is that? 4 times 12 hours a week. Admittedly, this isn't me saying it. This is him saying it. I don't put any effort or preparation into my podcast. I just go on and talk. So for 12 hours a week, he's making $100 million a year. Is that a job? Or is the guy like Uncle Lou or thousands and thousands of other podcasters and YouTubers that put in 30 and 40 and 50 hours a week worth of work, is that not a job? I mean, what's the difference? It sounds to me like Uncle Lou is putting in more work than Joe Rogan is.
Where's my 100 million?
Right. So, well, I mean, which one? Which is it? Is Joe Rogan not having a job? Is it, the thousands of other podcasters that are making millions of dollars not working, or is just Uncle Lou not working?
Yeah. I like Joe Rogan too, and I'm not big on podcasts in general. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't have a single app. I don't think I've ever even owned an app that I can listen to podcasts on. I've never, for whatever reason, I've just never gotten into it. But all of his stuff gets posted on YouTube. So all the Joe Rogan stuff that I've ever heard is on YouTube, but that is his podcast. It's just uploaded to YouTube. And what I like about his YouTube stuff,
it's just increments.
It's not 3 hours long. Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to the whole 3 hour thing. Did you hear the one with Mike Tyson 2 days ago? Oh my God.
Yeah. I asked him about Logan Paul wants to fight him.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was amazing. Look, I'm a huge Joe Rogan fan, and he might be the most misunderstood person on the internet. I mean, he's definitely not a right winger. I mean, he's way left wing in politics, and they take little things that he says, like whether it's about the coronavirus, whatever, or people he has on. He'll have anybody on. And just everyone, it blows it way out of proportion. It's really funny to watch for somebody who's been listening to him like on a regular basis daily for years and years. He is the most misunderstood person. He's really apolitical and not really. He's definitely not right wing. Not even close.
Well, he's got some views that right wingers agree with, and some that left.
But he's definitely not a right winger. Not even close, man. Yeah. Not even close.
Well, and he definitely makes up his own mind on things and doesn't just regurgitate.
That's the whole thing. That's how I am too. And so people call me that too. If I say something, my opinion on one particular issue, all of a sudden, I'm a Trumper, a right winger. It's just that's the way the world is today. But there's a reason that he is getting 30 and 40 million downloads a month. And it's not because he's a right winger. I promise you. Right. It's because he has people on that from all different perspectives. He doesn't give a shit who you are. And as a matter of fact, 90% of the people he has on, it's not even political at all. It's just talking about whatever crazy shit, and that's the reason he's entertaining to me. And that's really the reason that he's entertaining to everybody. So, I mean, it speaks for itself. I don't have to say it. And the guy's successful for a reason.
Huffer Billy Paul, thank you for hitting the PayPal link to help support the show tonight. Me and Pete appreciate that. He says, great to see Pete didn't drop dead on that hike.
Oh, my gosh.
Pete, you were where I spent my entire childhood, he says. I have hiked that 10 plus times. I was younger, but I love those hills. Yeah, you got to tell us about the hike. Now, I'm famously not an outdoorsy person, so I don't know if I would have gone on the hike, but what was up with the hike?
So everything you saw in the video, if you watched my video today, that was in spots where it wasn't too hard for me to record. I mean, I purposely recorded in spots that I could record in and actually hold my phone or a selfie stick or whatever. The rest of it was terrible. Now, I'm glad I did it because I could say I did it and I didn't die. But I'm telling you, it was pretty rough. The majority of the way up that mountain. Here's the other thing. I stopped the video at the top of the mountain, and I said on the video that the way down would be easier because that's what they kept telling me. They lied. The way down was 10 times worse than the way up. 10 times worse than the way up. When we got to the halfway mark back down, I didn't know if I was going to make it. I'm not going to lie. And look, man, I'm 41 years old. I drink, I smoke a lot. So I'm sure that has something to do with it. But the way down, going down steep hills is way more taxing on especially your lower body, your legs, than it is going up. Like going up, climbing is hard, but going down and trying not to fall. That's the main thing. And plus, you're already worn out. Like you've already walked 5 miles or whatever it is uphill, and so your legs are jelly. And so going down was a total. I didn't make a single video on the way down because there was no way I could. I mean, I just couldn't do it.
You know what would be a good business for somebody to start?
Yeah.
Hike up the trail, right? At the top of the trail, open up like a lemonade or a water stand or something, and a zip line deal where you can zip line down.
Yeah. Oh shit! I would have done. Hell, I would have paid $100 a zip line.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like a moneymaker.
Yeah. Hey, but legit, there was like we saw a lot. We probably saw, I don't know, 2 or 3 dozen other people up there while we're up there, but there was like 2 or 3 guys that were running up the hill and down the hill with like rocks in their back, like Iron Man type guys. You know, the people that do Iron Man.
Yeah.
Running up and down. And so they probably did it like, I don't know, 2 hours to our 5 hours because they were running and we were walking. But it was something, man. It was something.
How'd your kids hold up?
Well, our youngest
down here. Somebody didn't give up.
Yeah. So my oldest son didn't go. He stayed at the cabin. Our youngest son, Peete Jr., he did go, and he was pretty much done by the time we got up, and the whole time I had to pretty much carry him down. That might have been part of the yeah. That might have been part of the problem with going down. Is he looked like a drunk college kid who couldn't walk, right? If you set him on his feet going down, he would just stumble left to the right. And listen, this is no bullshit. If you go 2 or 3 feet the wrong way when you're stumbling, you could literally fall off the side of a mountain. So, I mean, so I basically held his hand the entire way down, and that was something else too. And you know, if he fell, I had to pick him up. So I mean, the way down probably had more to do with him than me, but it was something. I would do it again. I probably wouldn't take kids though, if I had to.
Now, do you have hiking attire?
Or
did you just wear tennis shoes or like?
I just wore running shoes, Nike Air Max shoes, but my feet didn't hurt, so I didn't have any problem with that, and I had good grip on my shoes. So
yeah, this just looks ridiculous here with these. It's not even like just a flat path.
That's nothing.
It's rocks and all this. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Anything I put on video is nothing compared to some of the other shit that we had to do. Like, there was parts of that climb where you literally had to climb up the face of a rock. I mean. Yeah, with all 4 hands, both hands. Yeah. So this was what I could do and still hold a camera.
Yeah.
So
look at this.
I know. Believe me.
Are you sure you're on a trail here? This looks like you just are inventing your own trail.
No, this was part of the trail.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely part of the trail.
Wow.
I was with people that have done this like for the past 15 years every year. So they were leading me. Otherwise, you know what? You're right, though. If I didn't know any better, I wouldn't know if this is part of the trail. But
how long did it take, start to finish?
5 hours.
Oh my God, Peete!
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'd have been in the cabin with your son playing Nintendo or whatever he was doing.
Yeah, I almost did do that, but you know what it was. Is I was so like bored. Like I had been out of town for at this point 9 days.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're going hiking. Like all the adults were going hiking and my youngest son. And I was like, what am I going to do? Sit in the cabin all day. I had no TV, no internet. I had nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go because I don't have nothing to do.
It's a nice view from up there.
Yeah. I mean, it was, I would do it again. Like I said, without kids, I would definitely do it again.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when I got at the end of this whole thing, I was hurt, bro. I was hurt.
Do you go down the same way you come up?
Yes, exactly the same way. Yeah. Yep.
Is that the side of a mountain?
Yes.
You could fall off of that.
Yeah, I was about 5 feet from falling off of that. Yes, exactly.
You're not going to walk to the edge, are you, right now?
No. I stayed about 10 feet away.
God.
Yeah. There's a longer trail too that we took the Table Rock Trail because we wanted to go up and look at the top over like a flat rock. There's another trail that's 10 miles. And I don't even know what the top of that looks like, but yeah, there's another one that's longer than that one. We took the second to longest trail, not the longest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't even think I could walk out onto that. Did somebody have a drone?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
These guys over here on the left, we weren't with them, but they were flying a drone. And then, so you can't see it well on this picture, but on the right side of that rock, if you fall off that rock right there where that guy's standing, you fall. I mean, that's a death drop. It's a couple thousand feet. To the left where the guy with the drone was, there's like a landing down there, and there's another 2 or 3 rocks that you can climb down to go out on some landing. And they tried to get me to go out on that shit. I'm not fucking doing that. I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. No way.
God, man, I don't know if I could walk out on that. I don't even think I could walk around like where that guy in the black shirt is. I really don't think I could do that.
No, he's one of the ones that have been there for every year for the past 15 years.
Yeah.
And he was he walked all the way out on the edge of that rock right there. Like if he stepped one more step, he'd be dead. And he's just standing out there smoking a cigarette. I'm like, dude, you are fucking crazy, dude. He's like, no.
That was one of the guys that was with y'all.
Yeah, yeah. All these people that I went up there with were mountaineers, West Virginia fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they excited about JT Daniels Christ?
They are. Yeah, they are. You should see them. They're like, oh, we got JT Daniels. We're gonna win a national championship. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. I was like, yeah, you still have a whole other team that sucks. But they are excited about him. See, look at this. Yeah. Like where he's pointing right now. He's talking about that rock that's way down there. He wanted me to climb down that shit. I was like, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I can see how people can get into this kind of thing. Like, I would love to be up there for like 30 minutes to look around. I don't know that I'm willing to put in the 2.5 hours that it takes to get there, or whatever it takes. You know, I can see how people get really into hiking and stuff like that. I mean,
it's definitely an experience. I don't think I could do that either on a regular basis. Like, here's the other thing. I don't know if you saw the video, but about 30 minutes into the hike, the first 30 minutes of the hike is straight up the mountain, like more than 45-degree angle. I mean, I don't know what degree it is. It's a steep hike and you're climbing rocks. And I get up to the top of that to a flat part. And I pull out my pack of cigarettes and start smoking, right?
Yeah.
And all these serious hikers are up there too, right? They're all walking by me, looking at me, and the smoke's going in their face and shit. They're getting mad. And they're like, well, what does this guy do with smoking and climbing a mountain? But I mean, it was an experience, but I don't think I could do that on a weekly basis either. Like some of these people are out of their minds, man. Like they have entire like backpacks full of water and shit. Like I'm up there with a plastic bottle of water and a pack of Camels. You know, I'm like,
damn.
Yeah.
Rhino, sir, thank you for hitting the PayPal link. Always very kind to me and Pete. We appreciate that. He says this payment goes for the funding of good content, also known as a job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rhino. I appreciate that. I tell you what, Pete, I get what you're, I know you're trolling other people making the videos and stuff like that, but I'm going to tell you, I have live streamed college football games 3 Saturdays in a row in April.
I didn't.
And that is something and I have really enjoyed that.
I'm sure you know. I didn't say anything about live streaming though.
Yeah, I know. I haven't even really paid that close of attention to the games. The Georgia game I did. But you know, just being able to title a video, whatever, Alabama college football spring game you know, people came, hung out in the comment section. We talked about all different kinds of teams. And, you know, I think my stream on Saturday was 3.5 hours long. It went by so quick.
I get it. Look, I get it. But, you know what? Again, I was up where there's no internet. And as soon as the internet popped on for 2 minutes, I got 18 notifications in 2 minutes. And every single one of them was about how fucking DJ sucks and Clemson's going to lose this year, all at one time. And so I don't even remember actually posting what I posted, but you got to understand, man. I wasn't in a position to really respond to any of it.
Yeah.
So, but I do feel good about the fact that so many people on YouTube specifically, and of course, you know, Twitter and Facebook and whatnot, do care about Clemson's practice game. I mean, that's humbling. I like that. And
when they think Clemson football, they think Pigskin Pete.
Right. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Let me ask you about, okay, so y'all left 2 Fridays ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you watch any of the Masters that first weekend?
I didn't watch any. No, I zero TV.
Okay.
I don't even know who won.
What's his name?
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually kind of embarrassed. I don't know who won, but
it was boring on Sunday. The guy had like a 7-shot lead or something heading into Sunday, and Rory McIlroy ended up shooting like a 63 or something on Sunday, but he was like 12 shots behind to start the day. So it was not even, it wasn't even like close at the end. And Tiger played good on Thursday. He was 1 under and tied for 9th after Thursday. But then each day after that, he got progressively worse. I don't know if that's a product of the fact that he hasn't played in 17 months or maybe his leg started hurt. I don't know, but he played pretty good on Thursday and it got worse every day after that. And he finished, I don't even remember what he finished, something like +7 or 8 over or something. Not good.
No, not good.
What else did you miss while you were gone? I'm trying to, I don't really think anything like crazy happened, like YouTube wise while you were gone, like on anybody's channels or shows or I did finally figure out which direction I want to go with my Talk channel though.
Well, you have a Talk channel?
Oh yeah. I don't, if it's called a channel, I don't know, but I have a TikTok and I've made it only a handful of videos really, but I started watching this guy on there who all he does is reply to comments from previous videos. That's it. That's his entire TikTok channel. And I said, I could do that with comments from my YouTube channel. Instead of doing like a 20-minute comment on the comments video 4 times a year, it's just whenever I happen to find a comment that is, you know, that I think I can use, I'll just screenshot it. And then, you know, when I have a chance, I'll just sit down and respond to that. So like last Wednesday, I think it was, I made 6 of them. Anyway, so I figured out what to do with my Talk channel. So that was big news for me.
Now, hold on, back up here for a second.
Yeah.
I'm confused at what you're talking about. So
Talk Lou.
What is it?
You know what TikTok is?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a TikTok channel, but I've never really used
so you had a TikTok channel. That's what you need to say.
Yeah, well, I've been had a TikTok channel, but but I only had a couple of videos on there. They were pointless mostly. I didn't know what I wanted to do with the TikTok channel. So what I'm going to do is just
channel too, or would that be copying Uncle Lou too? Since 18 million people have TikTok channels.
No, anyone can have a TikTok.
I can do that too, but it would be copying you though, would it?
But I already admitted I'm copying someone else.
Okay.
So if you want to, you can say you're copying that person too. So that
I just copying you. It would fit right in the mold. That'd be better.
And the thing I like about the TikTok videos is they have to be short. You know, I think there's a 2-minute limit on TikTok, and with YouTube Shorts, there's a 60-second limit. So I
Yeah.
try to make my TikTok 60 seconds or less so that I can also post them as a YouTube short. But let me pull up my I'll pull up my Talk.
Yeah, do that. You know what? I'm
Well,
happy.
Oh, shit.
somebody had
Stop it. Not you.
I still don't even understand the way TikTok works. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even have TikTok on my phone. So
There's a lot of things about TikTok I don't understand either.
Yeah.
So here's my Talk channel, which follow Uncle Lou here on Talk if you're not already. Uncle_Lou_ here. Follow me on Talk. I'm up to 103 followers on my Talk, which is amazing. But so what I do is I just find a comment on YouTube that I think that I can reply to, and then I just make a 60-second video replying to that comment on Talk. So like I have what is this one? Here's one called Tennessee Man. They wanted to. They were gonna. Illegal? Come on, man. Y'all are bad, but you're not that bad. I mean, you're not so bad that it's illegal to show the Tennessee spring game on TV. What is it? Tennessee spring game, rated R for ridiculous. Come on, man. It's not illegal to take TV cameras onto a practice field. No, I know the spring game was moved. You couldn't have it in that three-ring circus known as Neyland Stadium because they're renovating it. So you had it moved to the practice field. We get that. But even according to the athletic department's own press release, about half a mile away at some plaza on campus, they had a couple of TVs set up where dummies could come and watch the game on TVs if they wanted to. They were going to have like a taco truck, face painting, the whole 9 yards. No, it is not illegal to show the Tennessee spring game on TV. It's just that no network was dumb enough to do it. Why? They know no one would watch. I mean, let's be real. There's more people signed up on my OnlyFans account to see pictures of my feet than would watch the Tennessee spring game.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's what I'm going to do with my TikTok channel from now on.
Dude, you'll probably get like 500,000 TikTok followers. You know, we were at that cabin, and Mrs. Peete was like, you know, Peete Jr., he had like an anime TikTok channel. I don't even know what the name of it was, but we found it, and he had like 80,000 followers on there.
Good God.
I know. And they were like, oh, and she goes, oh, but Pete's only got 4,000 followers on YouTube. I go, hey. I said, TikTok Chess Hall has 60,000 followers. He didn't do nothing but lay on his fucking side and moan. I'm seriously, man. It's really easy to get followers on TikTok. I don't know how it works though, but it's definitely easy. You know?
I noticed the same thing too. I don't know. I think a lot of it is pretty much everyone between the ages of 10 and 18 has a TikTok. They might not make videos, but they're on there. Like there's probably just as many people, even though TikTok's only been around for a few years, there's probably just as many people on TikTok as there's on YouTube as far as watching it. And the videos are so short. But I noticed that too. Like there's a lot of people you see on TikTok that have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers. You know,
you know what it is? I'm scared to download it. Like I am notoriously, and this is weird since I'm on YouTube and make content on YouTube. I am notoriously against like social media, and not against it, just I don't want to get sucked into it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. The only thing I have is Twitter and YouTube. That's it. I don't do Instagram. I don't do Facebook. I don't do TikTok. And so I'm scared that if I go down that rabbit hole, it's gonna suck more time out of my day that I don't need to be sucked out of it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not a TikTok hater. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy too.
I know, and I don't want to.
Videos play so fast. Like a lot of TikTok videos are literally only 10 or 15 seconds long, and like before you know it,
you can watch 1,000 of them in a day.
Yeah, I've done it. Like there's been days where like the morning show ends, and I'm like, all right, let me
You see?
Go watch some TV or something for some news for 30 minutes, and then I'll get to work on a video, and I go sit on the couch, I pull up TikTok, and the next thing I know, it's lunchtime.
That's what I'm saying. That I just don't need that problem. But it
Yeah,
sounds
it is a
like
problem.
I know, and believe me, you know what it is? I would rather watch you show TikTok videos than me watch them on your show because that's already time allotted.
Right.
Than me do it on my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it seems like a lucrative thing you could possibly do. And I'm like you, man. I'm old school. Like, I don't even. Well, like we're way late on the TikTok deal.
Oh, I know. And I don't think now TikTok doesn't pay ad revenue like YouTube does.
It doesn't. See, I
To
don't
my
even know.
knowledge, the only way people make money on TikTok, to my knowledge, and again, I'm not by no means an expert on TikTok, but I know if you go live on TikTok, there's a donation system, sort of like super chats here, but it
Right.
works differently on TikTok. So if you go live, there are direct donations. But other than that, I think it's just brand deals, sponsorship deals, like Dove Soap pay you to make a TikTok where you talk about Dove Soap or something. TikTok, I don't think doesn't. I know there's no ad program now, and as far as I know, TikTok doesn't pay people directly either. So I don't know. So that's why I have on your profile on TikTok, you can list any other like social media links that you have. So like on my TikTok profile, I have a link to my YouTube channel, and on every TikTok video I make, I put a text on the screen that says YouTube link in bio. So I'm just trying to use TikTok
Well,
to maybe get people to my YouTube channel who don't
so
know.
I know
about
you
it.
haven't been on TikTok for a long time, right? So how long have you been on there?
Well,
Like-
I've had a TikTok account for about 2 years because when my daughter started
Yeah,
making
okay, so-
TikTok videos, I
How long have
downloaded
you
the app.
actually been, like promoting YouTube on TikTok?
Oh,
your
2
YouTube
weeks,
channel.
2 or
2
3
weeks.
weeks.
Have you seen any return on that at all? And
Yeah.
I know it's impossible to really gauge that, but have you seen an uptick on your subscribers on YouTube based on when you joined TikTok?
Yeah, now there's no way for me to tell exactly if this is from TikTok or not, but let me find this because I actually mentioned this the other day. You know how hard it is to gain subscribers on a football channel in the off season, right?
Yeah, look at my channel. Yeah, you get. Yeah, I know. And believe it.
In the last 14 days, I've gained 475 subscribers.
Wow.
That's a lot. Normally during the season, I only gain about 1,000 a month during the season.
Right.
No, it normally all off season, I'm lucky a lot of times to gain 1 or 2,000. So I think it is. It might. I don't know if it's that or it's also spring football time too. So that might have. It might just be people are on YouTube anyway. So I don't know. But.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It can't hurt. I know that.
And the good thing about TikTok is there's no editing. The video can only be a couple of minutes long. That's it. Like, so if I'm on the couch in the living room and I'm scrolling through my YouTube comment section on my phone and I see a comment like, that I think I can use, I screenshot it. I come in here. I prop my phone up on the desk. I sit down. I hit record. I talk about the comment for 60 seconds. I hit stop. And I upload the video.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take me any time at all.
I mean, that sounds amazing. Believe me. I just don't want to go into that rap. I feel like I'm going to eventually, though. I mean, I think it's inevitable, but I'm trying to resist. And maybe it's to my own detriment. I don't know. I just don't want to go down. I know when I get TikTok, I'll be on that shit all day. I know it.
Yeah. Yeah. I fell in the trap a couple of times. I'm not going to lie. Oh, God. I'll tell you another trap I fell into. Now, I know QAnon people are out of their mind. And look, I know not all Trump supporters are QAnon. So this has nothing to do. I don't care if you could be a Trump supporter and be a completely normal human being.
Of course.
That's not what this is about. I kind of quit paying attention to the QAnon stuff after the election because the whole QAnon thing was built on the fact that Trump was going to win a second election and there was going to be public executions of Hillary Clinton and all this, all this kind. And so when that didn't happen, I was like, well, this is going to go away. It hasn't gone away. And I fell down a QAnon rabbit hole on YouTube today. Now, YouTube has pretty much banned QAnon videos. All you're allowed to do on YouTube now is make videos making fun of QAnon people. You can do that. Do you know they think JFK Jr. is alive?
I don't. See, here's the thing. I know a lot of people that support Trump. I don't know anybody that believes all that bullshit. So I mean, to me, that's like a fringe, like it's almost like the KKK. Like everyone thinks the KKK is like really prominent in the South. I grew up here. I've been here for 41 fucking years. I've never met anybody that belonged to the KKK. Never have I even seen one. So I feel like they're sort of that group of people. So I don't know.
I don't know what percentage it is, but they think John F. Kennedy Jr. is running as Trump's vice president in 2024.
Yeah, but I mean, but look, man, there's people that think that the Earth is flat too. I mean, are you supposed to take them seriously? I mean,
I don't take them seriously. It's just they had a rally. I have to show you.
I could have a rally and say that fucking anything. I mean, that doesn't. I don't know.
Okay.
I just think that whole. I mean,
hear what you're saying.
Here's why it is interesting that people are that weird. And that they organize and do that kind of crazy shit, but I don't know, man. I'm 90% of the population in the United States is pretty rational. I mean, it's just you get these weirdos on both sides, left, right, whatever, and everyone makes a big deal out of it. I don't.
Do you recognize this area? This is where Kennedy was shot.
Okay.
The book suppository, the grassy knoll, all that.
Right.
This was
is all these people think that he's coming back to life or something.
They thought he was showing up here on this day. That's why they're there. He was going to reveal himself this day, JFK Jr. And they all came here to witness it.
Are you sure they all or there's a couple people that thought that, and the rest of them are there to watch the reaction of the idiots that thought that? I mean, who really knows? I don't know. The big reveal. I have a hard time believing that many people are that stupid, but maybe there are. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of stupid people out there.
JFK Jr. Yeah. Anyway. What else did you miss while you were gone? Nothing. The USFL. Of course, I didn't watch any of it.
Oh.
I didn't watch any of it. I didn't know this, though. Did you know this? In an effort to save money early on in this league, every game is played at the same stadium.
Huh?
Yes.
What stadium?
It's in Alabama.
Birmingham?
Legion Field, I think. Yeah, in Birmingham. Yeah, so the teams live there. Now, there's a Texas team and a this team and a that team, but this is to cut down on travel costs and having to pay staffs at multiple stadiums and having to rent out multiple stadiums and things like that.
I'll go ahead and give you my official prediction. It won't last more than a season. I promise. Look, man, you know what? I'm not even going to watch it. Fuck them. I'm protesting like the QAnon people. JFK is not coming back, and neither is the USFL or the fucking XFL. Promise you.
Now, I hope it does, but I said the same thing. I'm not going to invest in another startup league in year one. I've done it. I went all. I got an Atlanta Legends hat. Now, what can I do with that? Now I've got a Tampa Bay Vipers hat.
Sleeta for about $15. He'll probably buy it too.
So I'm not getting in on any of these alternate football leagues until one of them makes it to a year two.
I'm going to go ahead and end everybody's excitement for this USFL and XFL, whatever it is. Nobody listen to me, as Ballard would say. Listen, there is nobody that gives two shits about the USFL or the XFL or the FUL or whatever the hell else league that comes up, the only thing that Americans care about in this country are college football, number one, in my book, and the NFL, number two. All this other shit is backups pretending to play professional football. Lou, have you ever been to a arena football game before?
Oh yeah. Well, yes, we had a team here for about 3 or 4 years. So yeah, several arena games. Yes.
Yeah. How much did you care about that? None. Zero. Zip. Zilch.
Yeah.
None. Nobody cares about it. I don't know. Who was it? The Rock bought one of these. I think he bought the XFL, right?
Yeah.
So The Rock is the most famous person in the XFL. Period. Nobody will watch it. And when I say nobody will watch it, I say, okay, I'm probably exaggerating a little bit. People like me and Lou and the rest of you out there will watch it for 2 weeks because you want to see your favorite, college player that didn't make it in the NFL for 2 weeks. After that, nobody gives a shit. It just, I mean, it's a never-ending cycle with these football leagues.
Yeah.
And here's even the worst thing. Nobody will go to the games, and the people that are watching it on TV, that directly correlates to what the people that are there. If you watch a Philadelphia Eagles game, a Dallas Cowboys game, or whatever the NFL game you don't care about because they're kneeling, the stands are full. You watch these games, there's 3 people watching, and 2 of them are cheerleaders.
Yeah. No lie, I read something, I think it was this morning before I started the morning show, that one of the USFL games this weekend had 1,500 people. I mean, that's like everyone's parents. That's
Stephen
it.
Odell says I'm simple-minded. If you want to come on, hey, open up the StreamYard. If Stephen Odell has the balls to come on and debate me about anything, I'll destroy him if he wants to.
He thinks you're simple-minded because you don't think the USFL is going to last?
I don't know why he thinks I'm simple-minded, but it doesn't matter. I'll still destroy him either way. But he's too much of a pussy to come on. I guarantee you that right now.
Well, the link's in the description. Scroll down to the bottom of the description. The link is there if anybody wants to.
It's fucking off season. What are you even talking about, dude?
Yeah. So Pete, several people have sent in PayPals, and they're all leaving comments about our job. So Huffer Billy Paul has sent another PayPal, and this time he says, "Just flip the bird to those who think it isn't a job." Got another one here from this next one's D4. I think.
Put my camera on.
What?
Put my camera on.
You want me to put your camera on?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me read these other two. And I'll put them on. D4 says, "Appreciate the content for the working man." Thank you, D4. And one more from Hoghead. Thank you, Hoghead. Hoghead was at Slob Olympics, Pete. He says, "Lou, can I borrow your Yeti cooler for the Slob cookout?" You already know I don't have a Yeti cooler, sir. What are you talking about? You know I ain't got. I've told everybody. If I spend $300 on a cooler, it's going to plug in and go in my kitchen. That's called a refrigerator. I'm not buying a $300-400 cooler. Fuck wrong with you? I can't, Yeti. I'll bring you a Coleman. I'll bring you a Coleman cooler. How'd that be? Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. All right, Pete. You say you want to go on.
Yeah.
So
the forecast for today is partly stupid with 100% chance of dumbass.
That's for you, Stephen Odell.
Yeah, so far he hasn't clicked the link to come in.
No, he won't either.
Oh, not sure what's going on with that. He might be now. He might be now wherever that Bible Belt person is. I don't know. Did y'all watch or listen to any of the other college football channels podcasts? And if so, what do y'all like? I personally love listening to Late Kick with Josh Pate. Love your videos. Late Kick with Josh Pate is probably the quote unquote professional college football YouTuber that I watch the most. Now, I prefer to watch people like Peete, Coach Coop, Carolina Jackpot. It's nothing against Josh Pate. Josh Pate is great at what he does. I don't really think of YouTube in that way, though. Like, normally when I think of what can I watch on YouTube today, I want to watch like a regular idiot like me do whatever it is he's doing. Now, Josh Pate is great, and like I said, I probably watch him more than any other quote unquote professional guy, because I mean he has a YouTube channel, but he works for 24/7 Sports. He covers the games on the sideline and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not putting him down at all. In fact, it's the opposite. I do enjoy Josh Pate. I'm just saying, generally on YouTube, I prefer to watch just like fans who have a YouTube channel, like me. You know, I don't want to start naming people because I'll leave people out.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I like to see people get mad and shit, you know, about irrational things that they can't control. It's totally. I think probably something's wrong with us.
And I like to know, like when I go to YouTube, like Josh Pate probably has a favorite team. I don't know who it is. That's not what his channel is based around. He's a reporter. You know, I like to go to Carolina Jackpot's channel because I know he's a South Carolina fan. So if he says something about Georgia that I don't like, I can come back at him with a South Carolina insult.
Right.
You know, these people like, like even SG1 Sports. I quit watching him because
he show his face on camera. That's an automatic no.
And I don't like that. And I know he has said before who he's a fan of, but he's not upfront and obvious about it on his channel.
Who is he a fan of? See, oh yeah. If I even have to ask that question, he's been on YouTube shit longer than I have, then I'm automatically out. So
plus I think he has like 40. He's like Mark Rogers. He's got like 48 different channels.
Oh, he does. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I've never seen his face before, so fuck him.
Yeah, he seems like a knowledgeable guy, and he speaks real well. Yeah.
Look, hell, he's way more successful than I am, but he's not my cup of. I mean, that's not why I'm on here.
Yeah, I like watching people yell and scream and lose their shit. Or go nuts when their team wins, or get mad when their team loses. That's just the kind of thing that I enjoy. It doesn't mean that the other people aren't doing a good job.
There's two things about YouTube I like. It's either people playing a complete character that are totally over the top, which is great, or they're just being themselves and they don't give two shits what anyone thinks, and they're just speaking their mind. All this, you know, polished stuff, trying to be ESPN or Fox Sports or trying to be a sportscaster. I mean, look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that if that's your thing. That's just not what I'm looking for. I just don't care about that.
And you know what? I think there's a lot of people that feel the same way me and you feel. Remember RJ Young?
Oh, yeah.
He used to get thousands and thousands and thousands of views on every video he made. Hell, he's got 75,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
He went to work for Fox Sports. They basically run his channel now.
Oh.
And so, you know, look, if ESPN took over my channel, there would be things I do now that I would not be able to do.
Oh, most of what you do, you wouldn't be able to do.
Now, I'm sure he's getting compensated very well for basically
his channel's falling off. I mean, I'm just asking.
Here you go. Here's his most recent uploads. 200 views, 66 views, 167, 158, 901, 328, 157, 191.
My YouTube channel.
If I were to scroll down to a year and a half ago, all these numbers would be in the thousands.
Yeah. Wow.
And I've always liked RJ Young, and I still do. So I'm not putting him down. I'm just using that as an example of, like, I don't watch RJ Young as much anymore as I used to. Not because I don't like him anymore. It's just it's too buttoned up and ESPN looking now. If I want that, I'll watch ESPN.
Yeah. Again, I don't have anything against the guy either.
I want to see somebody like me who can't pronounce people's names, who says Frank Beamer instead of Shane Beamer. I did an entire Kentucky video the other day, and this was an accident. I did an entire Kentucky video the other day where I mentioned Bob Stoops 15 times.
Yeah.
instead of Mark Stoops. And I didn't even mean to do it. I just screwed up. Because I'm not, and you probably get comments like this too. If you're going to be an analyst, you should put a little bit of time into. Sir, I'm not an analyst. I'm a retard fan, same as you. I'm not an analyst. I'm not an analyst. I'm not a commentator. I'm not an X's and O's. I'm a college football fan who gets on here and gives my opinion.
Right.
I'm not going to spend an hour trying to figure out how to pronounce somebody's name. I'm going to do the best I can. And sometimes I end up with something funny like the pineapple or ukulele or whatever. But yeah, I pronounce the names wrong. I said Frank Beamer one time instead of Shane Beamer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. What we do, of course, you do it at a much higher level than I do, and you've been doing it for longer. Is definitely a niche. You know, it's a niche group of people. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'd rather be niche and entertaining than some of this. Listen, maybe there is amount of money you could pay me. I mean, if you put 6 figures in there, not 6 figures, but 7 figures in there, I'll probably jump on board too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater, but short of that, I mean, I'm going to do what I want to do and have fun with it. And you know, that's all there is to it, but I get it. But, and listen, everyone has their own sort of thing they like and what they like to do. And I'm not a hater, believe me. I mean, if you're successful and you're making money and doing what you want to do, more power to you, brother. I mean, I'm definitely not hating on that. But me personally, what I'm looking for is definitely the realness, the humor, and the raw emotion. I don't, like you said, if I want to see ESPN type shit, I'll go to ESPN. Yeah. Period.
I've been doing a series of hot seat videos, conference by conference.
Mhm.
So I do the SEC and I talk about the coaches and okay, no way they're on the hot seat, whatever. I did the ACC one. I get to Duke.
Rutherford, hate. I'm not a hater. None of you will come on here and tell me any of this to my face. None of you will. The link is in the description.
Who said something this time?
Bob Rutherford, hate. He said, I'm hate, but I'm not a hate because I said I wasn't a hater.
Oh,
hate, but I'm not a hater. Well, who am I hating on? Bob?
all this guy does is talk about the USFL.
All he do is just hating on these YouTubers because he ain't as big as they are. He's just a big hater, but I'm not a hater though. Yeah. All right. Well,
I did a 20-minute video about the ACC coaches talking about who was on the hot seat. And when I got to Duke, I started talking about what's his name, Cutcliffe. And I was like, I don't think Cutcliffe is any good. I think he's past his prime. I think Duke should get rid of him, but it's Duke. I don't think they are. I didn't even know they fired him at the end of last season. I didn't even take the time to look it up before I made the video. I mean, I knew about Miami, with the new head coach, and I knew I was going to talk about Jeff Collins a lot. I didn't even think to because I'm not an analyst, and it's also good not to be an analyst because then when you screw up, that can just be your excuse. I screwed up, but look, I'm not an analyst. I'm just a fan.
Yeah, Stephen Odell, you're full of shit. You weren't in the back room. He would have put you on. I promise you. You're a liar too.
Edward's on it, and it looks like he's figured out his microphone.
Oh, really?
Let's see how this.
What's up, Lou? Pete?
What's up, Edward?
What's up, Edward?
Not much.
No,
hey, can I clown old Stephen Odell?
It's still echoing.
Still echoing?
Yeah. You got to have your volume. You need headphones.
Oh. I don't have that.
Hey,
sorry.
Edward, stick your dick in that in the headphone port and see if that works.
Yeah, there you go. Is it still echoing now? Hopefully not.
It echoes when we talk. Because it's playing out of your speakers and then getting picked up by your microphone and played back to us.
Let me try to control them and see what that
Edward,
does.
why that's happening is like trying to explain to the QAnon people why JFK is not coming.
I'll go ahead and hit the control M and see what that does. Hold on. Let me test this. Okay. Does that do it?
No. We still hear everything we say twice.
Twice.
Oh,
All right, Edward, I'm going to put you in the back room. Maybe you can get it figured out. Stephen Odell, I was about to put you on. This guy comes in the back room for 5 seconds and then leaves
Of
before
course he
anybody can
does.
get on.
He's a pussy. Twice.
Okay, here he is again.
Okay, good. Put him
Here
on.
he comes.
Of course.
Man.
Look at this guy.
So I all I did was call dude simple minded, and can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All I did was call dude
Simple-minded. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. You're probably simple-minded, but look at you, a simple-headed.
What do you mean? Look at me. What does that mean?
Just what I said, motherfucker. Do you have a hard time
that
hearing?
doesn't make sense, dude.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
All right, go ahead and explain.
All I said simple-minded was because
Explain yourself.
people who have that mentality like you with the USFL, that's why leagues fail, because people don't even give it a chance.
Yeah,
So
because
we
it
can't
fucking
have
sucks.
football
Yeah, it
in the
sucks,
spring
dude.
just because you're in South Carolina, right?
What the fuck does that have to do with the USFL failing?
And, well, it has a lot to do with it. And y'all don't have a team, right? And you
I don't
care about it. Okay, that's understandable. I'm from Alabama. We don't have an NFL team, and I don't care about the NFL. But I'm not gonna be one. I don't protest it. Like, dude, it's football in the spring. You're not saying anything to argue this. You're just insulting me, showing that, like, say something against the argument.
Has any USFL team,
simple-minded,
or any other spring league ever succeeded?
good.
You asked me if I'm saying anything to dispute it. Has any spring league ever succeeded, sir?
No, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
why
Because
not?
people like you don't give it a
people like
chance,
me.
but you don't have a team, which is fine. You don't
Has
have
nothing
to support it. But I don't have an NFL team, but I'm not going to be like, it's football. I mean, fuck, I like football. I'm going to watch football.
Hey, makes a
Let's
lot of
have
sense, sir.
football. People who think like you are why we can't have football in the spring.
Makes
That's
a lot
all
of
I'm
sense, sir. Pigskin
It
Pete
does
figured
make
it out.
sense.
Pigskin Pete's the reason that the USFL fucking sucks, right? It's me.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You just
I'm
said
saying
that.
it's that mentality of not giving it a
The
chance.
mentality of seeing
That's why
shitty
we
football in
have
the
football in
spring.
the
Yeah,
spring.
that killed it.
No, I'm not blaming you for anything. I'm saying that the mentality that you have, I'm not blaming you for nothing. I called you simple-minded, and I'm saying this is why. And for all I know, you're not simple-minded because of one thing, but so far you have proved otherwise, honestly. Who's that? Oh man. Well, I'm not really a mean guy, but I do get frustrated that people take away, football from the spring. Like, people want just the people that won't support it, but say they're fans of football. It's like, dude, just fucking support, watch it or not talk shit on it, or just, I don't get how you feel negative about it.
I'm gonna talk shit about it because it fucking sucks. It's a bad product. And
So
guess
you
what,
don't like football?
sir? Guess what,
And
sir?
part of it you watch it.
Despite what you may think, the majority of Americans
Hold on.
feel the
You're
same
saying
way.
it sucks. Did you watch the game?
Otherwise, it would be successful. That's all there is to it. I mean,
Why?
it's a bad product.
Yeah, did you watch a game? It just started.
No, I didn't.
Saturday.
I didn't watch any games. I just came up with this conclusion on my own. Yeah, I didn't watch shit. Of course, I didn't. Of course, why would I?
You're a good dude, Lou. I'm sure you and Pete been good friends for years.
Yeah, many years.
I could be really mean, but I'm not going to, dude. Trust me, I could roast you, but I'm not going to.
I mean, my thing is, I understand what you're saying. Like, people aren't giving it a chance, and that I understand that. But like, I went all in on the XFL 2 years ago and the AAF 3 years ago.
I was really into the
had
AAF.
a team. I live streamed games. I went out and bought the merchandise.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
Neither team even made it to the end of their first season.
Yeah, I know it all fails. I know that. But the AAF, for example, I was really enjoying that, like legitimately enjoying it. Like when Johnny
You
Manziel
enjoy
came
other
in, and then
people,
of course,
sir. Listen, a lot of people like weird shit. Just because you enjoyed it doesn't mean everybody else did. And by the way, you just said you could roast me if you wanted to, but you're not going to. That means you can't. Go ahead and do it.
no, I'm just not that kind of person.
No, I'm not going to because I can't because I'm a little bitch.
Myself to that level, but
yo, my level,
the
that
AAF,
level.
I really enjoyed it, and again, it's football in the off season. So even if the football was like Canadian football, it's kind of boring. But
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's still football. It's still football, and I'm not gonna like, wish it to fail. Fuck, I mean, it's still football.
I'm not wishing it to fail. I'm just saying it's going to because that's what happens, sir.
Well, I that's not a crazy prediction.
Of course, it's not a crazy prediction.
Like saying that, it's like, well, yeah, of course people are going to expect that. Every single one's failed. That's not a crazy, that's not, you're stating the obvious. People think it's going to fail, but I'm saying at some point, someone's got to realize, okay, that type of mentality right there. And then you saying, not just me, not just me is going to make the thing collapse. I know that. Just like not just one person's vote is going to matter, but everyone still feels like they need, if you really care about football and you want football in the off season, support it. But
my vote matters. But of course, I voted 5 times. So
listen, go buy a fucking New Orleans Crushers jersey and shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about that shit, dude. Other than you and 3 other people.
Burn, damn, go buy it. Burn, you got me, dude. Damn.
Well, go ahead and give me back then. You said you could just crush me. Do it. I dare you.
What?
What you? Man, cut this clown off. You don't even know what the fuck to say. He's stumbling on his words and shit.
All right, Stephen O'Dell, we'll give you the last word, buddy. Go. If you have anything else to say, we got 2 other people coming in.
If you like football, you'll support football. Uncle Lou, I know you like football, So again, Lou, you must have known Pete because this dude's first impression. Again, I'm just not that kind of person. But Lou, thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
And,
all right, buddy.
Hey, talk to you go suck a dick, buddy. Hey, go suck a big fat dick, buddy. Okay. All right. Fucking clown.
Mayhem.
What's
up, buddy?
I'm not sure if that's my thing that's going crazy or not, but what's up, Pigskin Pete?
What's up, Matthew?
I really missed your shows, so I'm glad you're back. So welcome back.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get on here and aggravate my favorite YouTubers, if that's okay.
Sure.
And tell y'all about my day and then get off of here.
Well, you accomplished that the minute you showed up in the back room.
Okay.
I got aggravated as soon as I seen that you was back there.
Well, that's very good. Thank you for letting me do that. Anyways, I just want to tell you about my day and then I'm gonna hop off of here because I know y'all don't care about it. But today I woke up this morning and decided I was going. Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Hey, Brock and Fish in Georgia 1, I can both call you a bitch too if you want to come on. If you're brave enough, but you're probably not. Type of trolls.
So I woke up this morning and I was really getting irritated about my room was a little bit messy, so I decided to clean it up a little bit. I went to laundromat and
move this thing along. You better get to something funny or something, because if you're just going to tell us what you did every second of the day, go ahead.
All I did was go to laundromat and then I cleaned my room, and that's pretty much. And I ate some chicken for dinner, and that's about it. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
Your room? Did you really clean your room, or do I need to come in there and check it?
Matthew, did you really call in to tell us you ate chicken and cleaned your room? And that's it.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I don't know. Here you go. I don't know how to turn this thing around, but here you go. My room is clean.
Yeah, that. Oh, something under the bed there. What, you just brushed a bunch of shit up under the bed? I seen something sticking out from under the bed there. Look at that.
We can't see what you're seeing, Lou.
Cats. Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all can't see it.
Yeah.
His room was pretty clean, but he had like 19 kittens under his bed. But would that surprise you to find out that they had 19 cats in their house, Pete?
No. I was thinking more about 20, 30, 24 cats.
But, yeah. Uncle Lou, thank you for letting me come on, and love y'all's channel as always.
All right, Matthew, good to have you on, buddy, and I hope you enjoyed your chicken. All right, Edward. No. Edward, you gotta get some stuff figured out, buddy.
Let me try control M again.
It's not gonna work, Edward. Without headphones, it's not. If you're doing that on a computer, it's not gonna work without headphones.
Oh.
Because if you can hear us, that means it's gonna be reverberating back again, like it's doing now.
Oh, let me see if I can get some headphones then.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Built-in mic. Oh, here we go. There's some headphones. Let's see if I can plug them in. I'll just have to figure out how to plug them in. Okay, let's see. Oh, this doesn't fit in there. Oh, this is great. Crazy! Oh, wow. Let me try this way.
Pete, Edward's got a bookshelf.
Alright.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
I think you got worse.
You might have plugged it into the microphone for it.
Yeah, I plugged that in. Yeah, crazy. That is crazy.
Can you hear us through the headphones?
It looks like I can't hear you. I guess my headphones are probably not plugged in, so I'd have to find the, I guess trying to plug it into a... Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Can I put it in there? No? I need a bigger thing. That's stupid. This is unacceptable!
I'm going to need you to trash talk your own technological ability.
I think that's a good idea. Okay, well, these headphones, hey headphones, you garbage. You can't even plug in this. I can't even have a big freaking thing to plug into my computer. This is unacceptable. Now I gotta spend what now? $5,000? Ah! That is crap. Very crappy. Hey, I get this small thing into my computer, and it does jack crap! Hey, headphones, you garbage! This technology sucks for me! Hey, but at least they hear me, so I don't know why the thing is echoing when you guys talk. I'm talking, it's working, but I guess when you guys talk, it's echoing? I don't know, that's kind of strange, but anyway, this technical stuff, garbage! How do you not work for me? How am I not hearing them with these headphones? Unless these headphones are broken or something. You know, this is kind of freaking nuts. Ah! Well, guess what? That's the bottom line, because I said so. Stupid prick technology! Wait a minute. Ooh, you're nuts. Whew. Well. Clown my own technology, ain't that something? So what'd you guys think?
Hey, Edward, what do you think about the USFL?
You know what I say? Who gives a flying shit? I watched a little bit of it, but I don't think it's gonna last.
Hey, so you really should give it a chance, though.
Well, I looked at it. Yeah, I mean, it's another football. It's just like I said, it's a bunch of like guys playing that that probably didn't get to play, that either didn't get drafted in the NFL. I mean, and that God knows if they ever will. But yeah, I mean, I'll give it a chance. I mean, but like I said, it's gonna be an end up one of those. Yeah, who cares? Won't last like the XFL.
But if you really love football, you should give it a chance.
Yeah,
Edward.
I agree. Oh, hey, Lou, I was gonna ask you, did you want to show the any of the videos that were in, like the Hugh Freeze or?
How did you send them to me?
Huh?
How did you send them to me?
I forwarded it to you.
To what?
Your email.
Oh.
Yeah, I also did that Alabama one where I clowned Bama and I've worn a navy blue sweatshirt and I take it off showing the Georgia champion shirt.
All right, good morning. Welcome to Uncle Lou After Dark football call-in show. This is I'm Uncle Lou. I'm live for you on Bluetooth at YouTube. I'm going to be taking some phone calls in a few minutes. Number 7. Call-in show every Tuesday and Thursday nights, 10 p.m. unless I decide otherwise. We're going to take some phone calls. And yeah, so just to let y'all tune on in every Tuesday, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Let's say otherwise, or post something saying no show. I guess we're ready to take some callers. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, though.
Yeah, Uncle Lou, this is Slim Shady Canes calling in. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Slim Shady Canes. How about you?
Yeah, well, Uncle Lou, I'm actually one of your more realistic Miami fans. I don't make up a bunch of bullshit about them winning a national championship or anything. I'm just curious, apparently Miami is playing Auburn in the NCAA tournament. Now, what are your thoughts there, Uncle Lou?
I like your optimism there, Mr. Slim Shady Canes. It should be an interesting game, I think. Auburn-Miami tournament, basketball. Yeah, it should be an interesting game.
Oh, yeah. So I was just curious who you thought would win the game. I'm pretty sure Miami's going to dominate, and I just want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, you sound pretty optimistic about Miami dominating. I tend to agree with you on that. Somehow I just tend to agree with you. I think Miami will take the barn into the woodshed and beat the stuffing out of them.
Oh, man. Well, anyway, there's a couple more things I want to go on. So anyway, in Miami in football this year said, I like the way we look, man. I think we can compete with Clemson for an ACC championship. What do you think?
That's very optimistic. I think that'll be an interesting game. Wish you good luck when that time happens. As far as who's going, I think that's going to be an interesting game. It'd be hard to predict on who will definitely win that.
Can you pause this for a second?
I think they got a pretty good team.
Do you see the T-shirt that he has on?
Singular?
That hasn't been a company for like 10 years. How old is that shirt?
That's an old cell phone company.
Yeah. I think it was before even Sun. I think didn't they turn into Suncom? I don't know. It's
I think AT&T ended up buying them.
He's rocking that thing like his Aeropostale.
And they're always contenders of winning the conference. But it'll be interesting. So whoever wins, and that's how it'll be.
Well, thanks for taking my call, Uncle Lou. I'll let you get to some more callers here, but you have a great morning, all right?
You too. Thank you for the call.
Believe it or not, there's one more.
I believe anything on YouTube.
Edward, I muted you too while these were playing because it was echoing again for the same reason. So I'll unmute you after we play this second video. What is this now?
Oh, no problem, Stephen Odell.
Yeah,
you can
good morning,
continue to debate and just watch Lou.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Lou? This is Sea Dog Morgan calling in. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Sea Dog? Ah, fellow slob Olympian. We had another slob Olympian, Slim J. Canes.
Yeah,
slob
so
Olympians.
anyway. Yeah, dude, I just got home from Pep Boys. You know, I'm the assistant manager over there, right? And just doing an off-season hype for my Jackets. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know they might suck this year, but no, I'm a diehard Tech fan anyway, so I just love my Jackets. And,
Of course you are, Sea Dog.
I hate the fucking Bulldogs. So you think Tech can win more than 3 games this year?
Well, depending on their schedule, if they can beat the teams they're supposed to beat, yeah. But you know,
okay. Oh, guess what, man? I was up to 4 o'clock in the morning last night, dude. You won't believe this. Yeah, I was watching a 4-hour Dragon Ball Z marathon, dude. It's just so awesome, man. It's like I wish you and Peete could watch Dragon Ball Z. It's like Goku. And it's just goes there and go, and it's called Frieza, man. It's just the coolest episode ever. It's like, is your son perhaps watch Dragon Ball Z, dude? Hello?
Hello? Yeah. I'm sorry, Sea Dog. I couldn't hear a word you said. Did Dragon Ball Z play college football?
This cartoon show about Goku and Vegeta, and they find all these monsters and stuff. This is totally freaking awesome.
Yeah, I just woke up from my 80-year nap, and I'm sure about 50,000 people who just got up from their 80-year nap will definitely appreciate this.
That might be the best thing you've ever done, Edward.
Yeah, that was definitely Edward's best work. It's not close, really.
Let me unmute him. Edward, that was great.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I also did. There was a George one and a Ballard one. I don't know if you saw the. I think you did see those, didn't you, or no?
Wait, you did a George one?
Yeah, there's a George and a Ballard. There's some other ones we did. We did Nate, George Ballard, Hank Hill.
Man, you've been busy.
Oh yes.
Here's an. Oh, okay. Here's another one. Let's see which one this one is.
Hey, Hamilton. Yeah, anyway, I saw your video you made last year. You're just taking a shot at Sletta. You're sitting there talking smack about how the Falcons lost and all that. And, of course, you're a Panthers fan. But in the same video, you're sitting there talking about how you want the Braves to win the World Series and all that. I mean, what's up with that, man? I mean, you can't decide what your teams are. I mean, you're just and you're sitting there hating on one team and Matt Ryan and all that, and then the second time you're like, my Braves are fixing to win the World Series. I mean,
that's Dylan, not Edward.
Yeah, that's Dylan.
Sletta. Let me tell you about Sletta, man. Sletta's a diehard Atlanta fan, and all he does is just root for every team in Atlanta, man. You know, it doesn't matter if it's the Hawks or anything. He just sits there and just analyzes everything. This guy's just a well-rounded fan. You're not. So, I mean, anyways, like you sit around making videos like that, you just make Braves country look bad because you sit around, you're attacking Sletta because, you're talking about people wanting to root for the Astros to win the World Series because of him. Maybe they wanted them to win because of you, man, because they just like you. I mean, then you make a video a month later about how people can't hit the thumbs down video on your live streams anymore. Dude, if you didn't suck at being a YouTuber, man, and actually knew how to make videos like Uncle Lou and Pete and even Big Tube knows how to make, maybe you actually get more likes on your stuff. Instead of making a 5-hour video, you sitting there drinking beer and smoking cigarettes. And just, so anyway, like, I'm just going to say is like, maybe Uncle Lou could show this video, man. You can see, I mean, that's how you really are, man. And hopefully Slitta can see it, and he'll sit on. So anyway, the 8 camel toes, yeah. I'm just tired of you walking around with your Panthers stuff on and then pretend like you're a Braves fan or whatever. You like one team in Atlanta and you hate the rest of them. So anyway, have a great day.
I like how he was holding his lawnmower in his hand.
I just spit my drink all over my keyboard. Oh man,
I think that's it. I don't see any more. Here's an email from Edward. Dear Uncle Lou, I was just on Tiger Baskin's show tonight, and I clowned people who wear socks and Crocs. I now know how to take care of the sound. Edward.
What? What's he talking about?
I don't know. Good work, Edward.
Yes, thank you. Well, what I was saying, take care of the sound, was was with the StreamYard.
Oh yeah, because you couldn't get your mic working last time.
Yeah. And then when I finally, when you were about to bring me on, what did I explained to you, saying that it kicked me right out. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I like the videos. You got to keep those coming.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody I can request.
I heard what Stephen Odell said. I don't like when he said, "Oh, Pete, you're simple-minded." No, unacceptable.
You watched any Raj videos lately?
I watched. Speaking of Raj, I saw what he was saying. I'm worse than Ballard. Oh, prove it! I ain't worse than Ballard. If I was worse than Ballard, well, you'd know if I'm worse than Ballard. Oh, I did see one. I watched a little of his one stream that he did where he just had some people over. Saw a little of that, and saw a little of his Friday stream where someone was talking to him like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, couldn't hear you." So I'm like, man, he's just as bad as what's that? Oh, Alonzo 1219. Oh my god. Ugh, crazy.
All right, Edward. Keep the videos coming.
You got it, Lou.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you next time.
You got it. You guys have a good night.
All right, you too. Speaking of Raj, Pete, you know that sound clip thing you have of Carolina Jackpot, that mashup of all the weird sounds and shit he was making? Uh-oh. Edward put Pete to sleep. Oh, Pete's gone. Pete's gone. Did I kick Pete out? I didn't kick you out, did I, Pete? Pete's not in here. I don't know what happened. I want Pete to make one of those. He has this mashup of Carolina Jackpot saying a bunch of weird shit or whatever and moaning and making weird sounds. I'd like Pete to do one of those for Raj, where it's just like 15 seconds mashed together of all of Raj's sayings. That would be interesting to me. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I don't know what happened to Pete. I hope I didn't. I don't think I kicked him off the stream. Anyway, morning show tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. on the second channel. So make sure you tune in for that. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Shout out to Chance-tastic Money Man for hitting the super chats tonight. I really appreciate that, helping to support the show. And of course, on the PayPal, we had D4 Hoghead Rhino, and Huffer Billy Paul. Really appreciate all of you helping to support the channel, especially during the off season. It really means a lot. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. I hope to see you on some more of the live shows coming up. And I hope you have a good morning.